Hello. My audio is clear. So support, can you please confirm if my audio and now video also, if it is clear? Yeah, I think it is all clear. So guys, we are live and I think I'm gonna start with the session now. Very good afternoon, guys. And again, let me introduce myself. A short introduction. I'm the biology educator here at askiitians. Thank you, support, for confirming if my audio video is clear. I'm starting with the session. And guys, as you have been following up the videos since our session first, we have been discussing all biology questions. This is my fourth session and the last session actually for the NEET solution. And we have discussed till now total 75 question of the code F6. Now we will be talking from 176 question number to 200 questions. So that means we are going to complete the paper and then we're going to wait for the next year paper too. So stay connected and we are going to start with the session. Before I proceed further, guys, let me just tell you one thing. If you people find any doubt, keep posting your doubt in the chat on YouTube. The chat is open on my other side, on my other screen, and I'm following and I'm keeping up on that. So put your doubts there. Also, one more thing, our new batches has already been started. If you want to enroll yourself, reach up fast. Contacts will be given to you on this video description itself, and you can reach us. You can check it on our website too. And yeah, you should take the information if you want to enroll. So let's start session, guys. So we will be starting from question number 176, which is a part of zoology. As you do know, there are 50 questions in botany and 50 in zoology. Botany is done, zoology ke 25 questions are done. And let's start it up. The first question is vital capacity of lungs. Guys, trust me, every year on this lung capacity and volume topic, every year question come. And I tell the kids to remember the values, to remember everything. ERV is, IRV is inspiratory reserve volume, ERV is expiratory reserve volume, tidal volume, RV is residual volume. You must know that how they are related. So about vital capacity of the lungs, for your understanding, I have uploaded this picture here. That if you do understand residual volume, expiratory reserve volume, tidal volume, all the values are mentioned on the graph. Maximum value can be up to 6,000 ml. So that will be total lung capacity. And if we talk about vital capacity, it is 4,800 ml, which is made up of inspiratory reserve volume, tidal volume, and expiratory reserve volume. So when we are doing a forceful inspiration, even after there is a residual volume in the lungs present. So that's what total lung capacity is, and vital capacity is minus residual volume, if you do understand this, right? Okay. So with this, we clearly understand what is the answer, right? So it is, you don't have to learn that minus residual volume, as I was saying, because minus as in we were not considering it. So it's not like that we're going to minus it, right? So what we have to consider it. And also if we do minus it, it'll be total lung capacity may say we will minus. So that formula will be different itself. So definitely 2 is not going to be the answer if you're getting my point. This is going to be 3, inspiratory, expiratory reserve volume and tidal volume. So I suppose this is clear to you guys. Now let's talk about the next question. I already have added screenshot, which is as it is confirmation information from your NCERT. Select the correct group of Australian marsupial exhibiting adaptive radiation. That's the concept of adaptive radiation is that any organism is adapting to the new environment. It can happen in both convergent and divergent evolution. Some organisms, though they are, showing diversion and everything, but they are adapting to the new environment. In this other case, that can be divergent too. So that was the divergent. Now that can be convergent too, that they all are coming from different ancestors and then they are meeting up at a common point, right? And they are showing adaptive because they are adapting. So this information is asking about that convergent evolution. Numbered spotted cuscus flying phalanger, mole flying squirrel, Tasmanian tiger cat. lemur, anteater. So some of the example they have taken from convergent and some of the options are from divergent. There are both picture mentioned on the NCRT, but this one is from the convergent evolution. So if you do understand now, in the option numbit, do you see numbit here? Come on, find out. There it is, anteater. Wait, let me highlight. Numbit is there. Then they are asking spotted cuscus. It is also there. Modified form of lemur. Flying phalanger, flying phalanger. So that is the best combination. Other than if you see all the option, you don't see all the option there, right? Tasmanian flying squirrel. Yeah, you don't see. So A is the correct answer. Thank you. So it is as it is NCRT question, guys. You should understand. Now let's talk about the next question, which is match the. These are my favorite type of question because in match the column, actually there is a nice side. In match the column, there is this one good thing that even there are 4 things out of which even if you know 1 or 2 things, you can solve the question. Not in 100%, at least in 50 to 60% of the questions, you definitely can solve match the column if you do know 1 or 2 options. So first of all, you do know ANF is heart, natriuretic factor. So C is matching with second. Where? Okay. Let's take fourth as the answer here already, but let's understand other options. ADH, antidiuretic hormone. Antidiuretic hormone is released from pituitary gland, but it acts upon kidney. So D is 1. Definitely fourth is answer, guys, without even thinking. So now if we talk about GIP, GIP is gastric inhibitory protein and polypeptide adenine, and GIP definitely, as you see, this B is matching with that. So this is gastric because wherever you see the word gastric, that's stomach. CCK is called cystokinin, and that's definitely is released from pancreas. So fourth is the answer. They all are helping. CCK, GIP is helping with the digestion. ANF and ADH, they are related with the water mechanism because the ANF somewhere is related with, you know, regulation of excretory system too, if you people do remember. Anyways, let's move forward. Even below are the 2 statements. I don't have to read the question type, but let's read statements. Amniocentesis for sex determination is one of the strategy for reproductive and child health care program. No. Amniocentesis for sex determination, first of all, I don't think so. For child and healthcare program, no. Actually, doctor recommends amniocentesis if there is a history from the parents. Like if I talk about one of my friend, both of them have some history, genetic history, and doctor then recommended. And also in India, especially, even if amniocentesis is done, sex determination is never mentioned to the parents. And that's never mentioned. Okay. So I don't think it's a correct statement. Ban on amniocentesis, check increase menace of female feticide. That's why now, guys, the things are changing. Female count is changing, and that too drastically. I feel if you check gender ratio in many part of India, it's definitely changing. And reason I think is the correct one, but assertion is not. So let's see. Third, assertion is false. That's what I was telling. I'm just rubbing so that you can believe me. And my WhatsApp need 5 seconds. Yeah, let's move forward. Given below are the 2 statements. RNA mutate at a faster rate. That's why this COVID has been a problem till now. Viruses having RNA genome and shorter lifespan mutate and evolve faster. What do you think? It's an easy statement, right? Right? Both of the statements are correct. Because RNA mutate at a faster rate, it is right, and viruses have RNA genome, and that's a problem. That's why we keep on making vaccines, right? Next is match the column. Vasectomy. It's a surgical method. Saheli, it's oral contraceptive. Cervical cap, variant method. Coitus interruptus, natural method. So guys, you're understanding it, right? Coitus interruptus is when during the time when the semen is about to take entry into the female reproductive tract, penis is taken out. That's coitus interruptus. This is also known as withdrawal method. It is traditional, it is ancient, it is the natural method. If we talk about vasectomy, this is the surgical removal of the, not removal, actually cut the vas deferens, tie it up so that sperm production, even if it happened, cannot move further and it is destroyed later after the age happened. And cervical caps, they are what do we call, a type of contraceptive device. And Sahilia, the pills, you do know that, right? Non-steroidal one, if you do remember. Wait, yeah, it's a non-steroidal one. Let me check the composition, and my system is really going fast. Just a second. That's non-steroidal. Actually, I know that many people might be thinking that why I'm searching it. Actually, I wanted to be sure because I'm live. I should not say anything wrong. So it was in my mind it is non-steroidal, but I was just confirming it. Let's move forward. Yeah, so let's move forward and let's see if all the answers match. Definitely it will match. First, so A is matching with third, B is matching with fourth, A is matching with third, B is matching. Okay, fine, that's correct. Guys, let's move forward. So next is electrostatic precipitator is most widely used in thermal power plant. Okay, agree. It's the part of it. Guys, the chapter is deleted from the syllabus, but environmental issues is the chapter which is very much important. And ecology every year help with at least 30 to 40 marks in your NEET exam. And this year it happened, as you saw in analysis also that I took. And electrostatic precipitator is one of the device which is used for the pollution. It is a correct statement. Next, electrostatic precipitator in thermal power plant remove ionizing radiation, nothing like that. If you do remember reading it, they charge the pollutant. Pollutant has not already charged. They might be, but we're charging in them so that by putting opposite charge, we can remove it. So principle is something like that. And definitely it's not a correct statement. It's not about ionizing radiations. It's about removing them by ionizing. So statement 1 is incorrect, but statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is incorrect. So that is the answer. Thank you so much. Let's move toward the next question. Given below, in prokaryotes, the positively charged DNA is held with some negatively charged protein in a region called nucleoid. First of all, prokaryote doesn't have any histone protein. DNA is negative charged, but it doesn't have any positively protein. Reason why we say sometimes, there happened that we were learning 5 kingdom system, then in 90s, recently 6 kingdom system came. Why that system came? Because in the archaebacteria, why I was saying archaeology, in archaebacteria, we observed that their DNA has some protein present. Somewhere we tell them as a connecting link between prokaryote and eukaryote. That was the reason that we are learning 3 domains and 6 kingdom right now. And in prokaryote, no, it is not true. Statement is wrong. Histone proteins are present in eukaryotes only. In eukaryote, the negative, it's already written. Yeah, histone H1, H2, A, H2B, these proteins are there. So, yeah, assertion is wrong. Statement 1 is wrong. Statement 2 is true. Correct. Let's move forward. Okay, next is ring. So first of all, many people confuse ringworm with a worm. It's not a worm, it's a disease, and it is a fungal disease. And out of which, let's take the most easy one to understand that a 9th class student can also solve, which is malaria. Malaria is caused by Plasmodium vivax, right? So let's see where C is matching with the 4th. C is matching with 4th in this and in this. Okay. Okay. Let's see pneumonia. Before pneumonia, let's take pneumonia only. Because pneumonia is related with lungs and we can take Haemophilus influenzae on that one. So D is matching with 1. Okay, D is matching with 1 in both of it. So now we are left with filariasis and ringworm. Filariasis is so easy, right? This is caused by Wucheria bancrofti. Elephantiasis, guys, where the limbs of human, because of so many mosquito bites too, Culex and all that, and this worm can take entry into the body, and Wucheria bancrofti, and this can create the problem. Elephantiasis, it can happen in genitalia also. Matlab, that's the area that it is infecting because a lot of lymph fluid is collected. The appearance of the limbs, especially legs, appear like elephant-like. That's filariasis. So B is matching with the third one. So that makes fourth one as the correct answer. We did not talk about the last one. Ringworm, that's matching with trichophyton because I told you that's a fungal disease and trichophyton is a fungus. Tricho is a fungus. If you do remember that classification of fungus, trichophyton is one of the examples that I teach in my classes. If you would have been learning with me, trust me, each and every question discussion has somewhere happened in my class. Each and every question in the NEET exam I have discussed in the class. Trust me on that one. Somewhere. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, this one is easy, right? Come on, oh God, why such kind of question? But that's okay. I'm looking at the question of feeling like why NEET NTA organization will put such kind of question. So as to confuse the kids. I mean, you see leopard and lion, it's a competition. A is matching with first one. Cuckoo laying egg in a crow nest, it's a brood parasitism because for brooding, as in for taking care, caring by the parental care, they leave. Fungi root is mutualism. Guys, what is this? A1, B1. What is this? Direct options are matching. A1, B2, C3, D4. Direct options are matching. Cattle-ergot and cattle-liver. Commensalism because it's like +0. If a bird is sitting on the cattle, it doesn't harm the cattle, right? Right? Chalo, let's move forward and let's do the next question. And I did not share my video, at least on my WhatsApp. Just a second. Okay, let's move forward. Which of the following? So now, guys, we are done with the section A, which you do know that there's a segregation of 35 and 15 questions. So we are done with 35 questions and only 15 questions are left now. I'm feeling so happy finishing all the questions. Which of the following statement are correct? Basophil are the most abundant cell of the total WBCs. No, nothing like that. I think, let me just check. I uploaded data also. Wait a second. I uploaded some data on this side earlier. Did I not? No, I didn't. Okay. I thought I have uploaded percentage wise, so that's okay. Actually, if you do remember reading the percentage now for WBC types, neutrophil, basophil, eosinophil, the basophil, that's just like 0 to 1%. It doesn't have much of the percentage, so I don't think it's a correct statement. Basophil secrete histamine, serotonin, heparin. Yes, definitely. Guys, whenever allergic reaction happen, at that point of time, histamine are released. And that's why the tablet, the medicines that we take are antihistamine, and basophils come at that place because they also participate in eliminating the effect. It increases the effect and then eliminate the allergy. So definitely this is the answer. Okay, heparin is anticoagulant because at that particular area, the blood vessels, they release a lot of amount of blood and everything. So that's why the area becomes red. Inflammation, right? Buber, collar, calor, talor, all the symbols, all the symptoms of inflammation. Basophils are involved in I have been talking about inflammation, so definitely it is correct. There are 5, what do we call, symptoms of inflammation: swelling, redness, itching, heat. What else is left? Painless, that functionless, sorry, area become functionless kind of. Basophils have kidney-shaped nucleus. Kidney-shaped nucleus, nahi. Basophil have. Acha, I have uploaded this. Nahi, kidney-shaped. Monocyte have kidney-shaped nucleus. It's already written there, kidney-shaped. Basophil to binucleate bol sakte ho, bilobed bol sakte ho, but it's not kidney-shaped. So no, basophils are agranulocyte. No, they are granulocyte, right? Neutrophil, eosophil, basophil, they are granulocyte. And monocyte and lymphocyte is written on the right side. So that makes that only 2 statements are correct, right? I think we clicked on B and C, na? So B and C is correct. So for your revision, I am showing you this picture. Neutrophil have multi-lobe nucleus and pale red and blue cytoplasm granules because they're granulocyte. We don't have to talk about color of the granules, but we should understand that what color they show because Sometime in rare cases it can be asked, because basophils are also known as acidophils. Yeah, acidophils. That's true. Anyways, eosinophil we dyed, eosin dye आता है, उससे हम dye करते हैं इसको. So you see the nucleus, right? And you clearly are understanding कि neutrophil is having multi-lobe, while eosinophil and basophil bi-lobe. Monocyte में lobes तो नहीं, but it appears like a kidney shape. Lymphocyte में big circular nucleus is present. Let's talk about the next question. Match, my favorite. So first of all, and that's an easy question, right? Our inner surface of the bronchiole, that's trachea, then in the lungs bronchi, then bronchioles, and we do have ciliated epithelium, right? Because it had to trap the dust particle. So B is matching with first. I already am saying that second is the answer. I tell you why. Because mast cell, this is present in areolar tissue. It is present because adipose areola, that's present, along with our skin, and they protect us, and mast cell definitely. So A is matching with second, right? And blood is a type of connective tissue, right? So C is matching with 4. That's very, very easy question, guys. D is matching with third because our nephrons are having cuboidal epithelium. Even in the tubular part of nephron, cuboidal epithelium is there. And if we talk about the PCT, proximal convoluted tubule, there are microvilli also. So we call that like microvilli, brush border, but cuboidal epithelium. Okay, so let's move. And guys, just a reminder, जैसे PCT में मैंने बोला cuboidal होता है, right? अब microvilli small intestine में भी होते हैं, but वहाँ columnar epithelium होता है, but है दोनों microvilli. So you should understand and remember that thing. Now let's talk further. 188 question number. Select the correct statement. Tetrad formation is seen during leptotene. Before I even talk about this question, let me put a reminder. This is a picture of explaining meiosis 1, prophase 1 stage. And prophase 1 further have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stages in it. So prophase begin. This is where leptotene. Into the leptotene, you see that chromosomes are condensing. Into the zygotene, you see synapses begin, and we see only synaptonemal complex. Into the pectitin, finally the crossing over is happening, that the exchange is happening in known sister chromatid. Known sister chromatid matlab ki known homologous kind of, right? And into the diplotin, crossing over has happened, synapses and chiasma or chiasma can be present, and dikin is the last one where prophase ends. Okay, so now let's take a look here. Tetrad formation is seen in leptotene. Is that so? Do you see tetrad in this one? Tetrad means when these chromosomes are present in line. Naina, tetrad is this one, right? Anyways, during anaphase, the centromere split and chromatid. During anaphase, the centromere split and chromatid separate. Prophase, metaphase, anaphase, centromere. Definitely, I'll agree with that, because into the prophase 1, everything is disappearing. Into the metaphase, the central metaphase plate hota hai and all the chromosomes are aligned on it. And into the anaphase, they finally split. And into the telophase, then they reach up to the. This is how it happened. Huh? So yeah, a terminalization take place during pectitin. Is that so? Tetrad formation. Okay, fine. Terminalization doesn't happen during this time. Nucleolus Golgi are formed during, are reformed during telophase. Crossing over take place between sister chromatid of homologous chromosome. No. So guys, I have given you, I have helped you with something, right? You people know some of the ideas. Matlab, I showed you the picture. I rejected some of the option for you, and I told this one is wrong and one is right. Now, can you come up with the answer? Come on. So B option was correct. You have, देखो जब मैंने बोला कि B क्वेश्चन करेक्ट है, तुम्हारे पास ऑप्शन रहता है B1 एंड थर्ड में, क्योंकि ये दोनों ऑप्शन आउट हो जाते हैं, राइट? उसके बाद मैंने बोला कि E रॉन्ग स्टेटमेंट है, तो E रॉन्ग स्टेटमेंट है तो थर्ड भी आउट हो जाता है. तो यहीं से तुम्हें क्वेश्चन का आंसर समझना है गाइस. This is where you have to understand how to answer the question. because अगर तुम्हें ये नहीं पता सही क्या है, ये तो पता लगा सकते हो कि गलत क्या है. So then you keep on removing the option which are wrong. It help you with to come up with the right answer. And trust me, in the past also we have solved so many of the match the column correct incorrect type, and it helped, right? So yeah, B and D only, because it is true that during telophase these organs will be reformed, because into the prophase 1 everything disintegrate, everything disappear, all the organelles are dissolved into the cytoplasm, and then into the telophase they reappear because now cytokinesis have to happen. So yeah, B and D only are the correct. Let's move on. In cockroach, excretion is brought about by. Now guys, I tell one more thing also. When you people are solving NEET questions or any question paper, you should always keep questions in your mind, because uricose gland wala question was previously we have discussed in the last class. It was match the column wala. So definitely uricose is the answer. And now you know ki in 1, 2, 3 uricose is there, but A and E, that is not the answer. But other than uricose, can you come up with some other option? Think about it. Actually, fat body also, you know, agar tumhe yaad ho, I have uploaded these pictures in my classes where I uploaded picture of the fat body ki white kaise skin ke upar. It was a proper dissection ka picture I uploaded, and fat body is there. And nephrocyte, definitely nephrocytes are there. We do have kidney, but modification happen, right? Nephridia, contractile vacuole, protist, and then after that in the further cell, protonephridia, flame cell, same thing, nephridia and all that. Nephrocytes are there. So B, C, and D are the options. So let's see what they have written in the answer. Second, B, C. Dekho, that's what I'm telling. These three are the answers. Okay, so uricose gland somewhere can help, because if you do remember watching. Anyways, guys, now let's move forward. And the next question. During G2 phase of the cell cycle, the cell is metabolically inactive. First of all, we have already discussed this question, which was G2 phase, and that is also known as quiescent stage, which is also known as where the cell is actually into the जैसे nerve cells होते हैं हमारी body में, we have nerve cells in our body and they are not dividing. And why they are not dividing? Because they're stuck in G0 phase. But it doesn't mean that they are metabolically inactive. They have to be metabolically active for survival. So this statement is not right. The cell is metabolically active, right? So this is not right. The centrosome undergo duplication during S phase of interphase. Now think about it. Centrosome undergo duplication during S phase. Is that so? मतलब क्रोमोसोम कहाँ से आ गए एस फेज में? एस फेज में तो सिंथेसिस चल रहा है, राइट? डीएनए रेप्लिकेट हो रहा है. The centrum, एक मिनट रुको. Statement 1 is incorrect, but statement 2 is correct. Why? So let me read it again. The centrosome undergoes. Acha, they are talking about centrosome. I'm so sorry. I don't know why my brain thought it's centromere. Centrosome. Centrosome is nothing, and that was a stupid thought. It's a pair of centriole. It's a pair of centriole present, and obviously during it, because S phase में synthesis होता है for the cell division, whatever is necessary for the division along with DNA, RNA, centrosome तो चाहिए, because they have to be present in pair, right? A pair of centriole have to be present in pair, because एक one pole पे जाएगा, one pole पे जाएगा, दूसरा दूसरे पे, spindle fiber formation will happen. So definitely, then third is okay. In my mind, I was reading it, because as you do know that always I'm reading question for the first time, solving it during the live. Let's move forward. But yeah, this time I uploaded some picture in shuru mein, not now. Select the correct statement with reference to chordates. Easy peasy question. Presence of mid-dorsal solid and double nerve cord. Is that so? Come on, think about it. Mid-dorsal solid and double nerve cord. Presence of closed circulatory system. I think I'll agree with it, because into the chordate. Wait, no. Closed circulatory. एक minute. Chordate में. They can have closed circulatory, because all of them have heart and blood vessels. Yeah, I'll agree with it. Presence of paired pharyngeal gill. Yeah, I'll agree with this one too, because that is like the common features. Nerve cord, notochord, and what do we call pharyngeal gill slit are there. Presence of dorsal nerve, dorsal heart. Into the chordate. नहीं यार, हमारे में तो now dorsal नहीं है. It's present on the mid dorsal, or you can say it's not dorsal. It's not on the back side. Our heart is not on the back side. I don't agree with it. Triploblastic. So we are not pseudocyllin. That makes B and C. That makes A. Okay, let's check it. Let's check it. Okay. So option B and C only they have told that that's correct. Presence of mid dorsal solid and double nerve cord. Obviously, our nerve cord is not double; it's a single nerve cord present. So that's why I put this question on hold, because that double wala question I was doubting. I thought like, what if they have not considered this double word? So no, that's not correct. Thank God the question is designed in a well way, and that makes first as the correct answer. So guys, let's move with the next question. That's easy peasy, right? Logistic curve is log curve, right? Exponential curve hota hai aise, and then there is a drop. जबकि logistic curve, that is the sigmoid curve, right? तो sigmoid curve कब होता है? जब एकदम से growth होता है, but food is limited. उसके बाद फिर plateau हो जाता है टाइप का. नहीं 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 नहीं, I'm so sorry. Limited sources available. हाँ मतलब कह भी सकते हो, क्योंकि limited sources में एक्सपोनेंशियल कर्व होता है जब अनलिमिटेड सोर्सेज होते हैं, बिकॉज उसके बाद जो है पॉपुलेशन, वेट अ सेकंड, अनलिमिटेड सोर्सेज होंगे तभी तो पॉपुलेशन एकदम से ग्रो करेगा और ड्रॉप कर जाएगा. एक मिनट देखते हैं इसको. लेट मी कंफर्म. ए इज मैचिंग विद सेकंड वन, ए इज मैचिंग विद सेकंड वन, एंड बी इज मैचिंग विद फर्स्ट वन. डज दैट मेक फोर्थ? लेट मी जस्ट चेक इट गाइस. हाँ, दैट्स करेक्ट. I made a correct guess. So A is matching with second one. It is correct क्योंकि unlimited availability source होगा तभी एकदम exponential growth होगा. Then will be a plateau and then decline happen. Exponential growth में food का कोई कमी नहीं होता, but जैसे mosquitoes है एकदम से ऐसे grow करते हैं और उसके बाद there is a population drop during season change also. अच्छा, इसके बाद let's see expanding age pyramid. तो यहाँ पे ये बहुत interesting question है, because if you do remember 3 type of pyramid, प्री रिप्रोडक्टिव, पोस्ट रिप्रोडक्टिव वाले, इफ यू डू रिमेम्बर, तो इसमें क्या है कि एक्सपांडिंग एज पिरामिड में क्या होता है? यू रिमेम्बर प्री रिप्रोडक्टिव, रिप्रोडक्टिव एंड पोस्ट रिप्रोडक्टिव. तो एक्सपांडिंग में क्या होता है? जो पोस्ट रिप्रोडक्टिव है ना, उसका काउंट इतना ज्यादा नहीं होता, जबकि रिप्रोडक्टिव ये वाला काउंट ज्यादा होता है. The percent individual of pre-reproductive stage is largest, followed by, that is what I'm telling, because ये triangle जैसा appearance आता है. तो definitely, तो D must match with 4. So the percent stable है. The percent individual of pre-reproductive and post-reproductive are same. That's true. क्योंकि यहाँ पे पोस्ट रिप्रोडक्टिव का काउंट मैटर नहीं करता, बट जो नीचे वाला रिप्रोडक्टिव है, पोस्ट रिप्रोडक्टिव है, दैट इज ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर. तो या आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड दिस क्वेश्चन गाइज, अगर तुमने पॉपुलेशन जेनेटिक्स बहुत अच्छे से पढ़ा है तो. अच्छा, anyways, let's solve the next question. Which of the following is the sequence of the corresponding coding strand? And देखो, सबसे पहले तो guys यहाँ पे you should understand, बहुत सारे बच्चे कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं कोडिंग और नॉन कोडिंग स्ट्रैंड में. उन्हें लगता है कि कोडिंग स्ट्रैंड आरएनए बनाती है, बट ऐसा नहीं है. जब डीएनए से, सपोज ये डीएनए है और इससे आरएनए बन रहा है, ठीक है, आरएनए सिंगल स्ट्रैंड है. तो जो डीएनए है ना, इसकी 2 स्ट्रैंड होती हैं, कोडिंग स्ट्रैंड जिसको सेंस स्ट्रैंड भी बोलते हैं, और दूसरा होता है नॉन कोडिंग स्ट्रैंड जिसको नॉन सेंस स्ट्रैंड भी बोलते हैं. नॉन कोडिंग स्ट्रैंड. एक्चुअल में जो आरएनए बनता है ना, वो जो नॉन सेंस स्ट्रैंड होता है ना, वो इसका कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री बनता है. समझ रहे हो? ये आरएनए इसका कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री होता है. अब ऊपर वाले को कोडिंग स्ट्रैंड क्यों कहते हैं? क्योंकि जो कोडिंग स्ट्रैंड है ना, उसका और आरएनए का सीक्वेंस सेम होता है. सिर्फ यू की जगह पे ना, मतलब टी की जगह पे यू होता है, इफ यू आर गेटिंग माय पॉइंट. तो ये इन्होंने आरएनए का लिखा है ना, तो इसका हमें डीएनए बताना है. इन्होंने उल्टा क्वेश्चन पूछा है, तो यू की जगह डीएनए में टी आ जाएगा. इसलिए कोडिंग बोलते हैं, क्योंकि आरएनए और इसका सीक्वेंस सेम है. तो इसका मतलब ये वाली सीक्वेंस ही कोड है उसके अंदर, जिसको एंटी कोड के थ्रू रीड किया जा रहा है. तो डेफिनेटली आंसर विल बी दिस ओनली, वेयर यू विल बी रिप्लेस्ड विद टी. देख लो. एंड गाइज, आई थिंक माई वन नॉट नीड 5 seconds. एक बार कंफर्म कर लेते हैं सीक्वेंस का. इन्होंने इस सेकंड और थर्ड में क्या मिस्टेक किया है? ए टी सी जी, कुछ तो मिस्टेक किया होगा यू और टी का. ए टी सी जी ए, ए टी सी जी ए, यहाँ पे ए टी सी जी ए, फिर टी सी, वेट, जी टी सी जी ए टी सी जी ए टी सी जी ए टी, वेट व्हाट? मुझे दिख नहीं रहा है या किसके एरर ही नहीं है? सेकंड ऑप्शन तो करेक्ट है क्योंकि हमें पता है हमें सॉल्व कैसे करना है. आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू रीड इट ओनली. अच्छा सॉरी, आई एम सो सॉरी, आई डिडंट रियलाइज द सीक्वेंस इज सेम. 5:3 is the thing. Whenever DNA RNA replication happens, जो ये polymerase enzyme होते हैं हमेशा 5 प्राइम टू 3 प्राइम डायरेक्शन में चलते हैं. So that's why, क्योंकि 3 to 5 प्राइम पे कुछ नहीं होता, इसमें एक एक्टिविटी होती है, उसको एक्सोन्यूक्लियस एक्टिविटी बोलते हैं, वो डीएनए पे होती है, एक्सोन्यूक्लियस एक्टिविटी. ठीक है, तो दैट इज द थिंग. तो ये 3 to प्राइम यहाँ लिख दिया ना, तो दैट इज रॉन्ग. दैट्स व्हाई सेकंड इज द करेक्ट. आई होप यू पीपल आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग माय पॉइंट. So now let's move forward. Which of the following is the characteristic feature of cockroach regarding sexual dimorphism? मैंने यहाँ पे फोटो भी अपलोड किया है. एनल स्टाइल देखो, एनल सर्काई दोनों में होता है, बट जो स्टाइल होता है एज यू सिर्फ मेल कॉकरोच में होता है. तो इस पे तो सोचने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. ठीक है, तो इसको याद रखना. दिस इज द करेक्ट आंसर. Let's solve the next question. Which of the following statements are correct regarding skeletal muscles? Which of the following statements are correct regarding skeletal muscles? Muscles bundle are held together by a collagenous connective tissue called fascicle. नहीं, fascicle एक bundle. बायो में जहां भी तुम्हें fascicle word दिखे, that means fascicule. It's a bundle, right? तो यहाँ पे nerve cells के bundles होते हैं. तो this is not a right statement. Sarcoplasmic reticulum muscle fiber is storehouse of calcium ion. I don't know whether you remember reading it, but I do remember reading it, and I think it's correct. Striated appearance of the skeletal muscle is due to distribution pattern of actin and myosin protein. Obviously, thick and thin, right? So yeah, M line is considered as a functional unit of contraction called sarcomere. No, sarcomere is the functional unit, right? No, it is a wrong. मतलब क्या लिखा है इन्होंने? बहुत ही फालतू का statement. So B and C only are correct, and I told you that, right? Sarcomere तो खुद एक unit है उसका. Okay, so the next one, the unique mammalian characteristic are hairs, pinna, and mammary gland. Hair, pinna, and indirect development. Mammals indirect development, we don't show any morphogenesis, so nothing like that. Hair mono, no, we have dicondylic skull. Actually, there's a thing which is known as occipital condyle. तो हमारा जो स्कल है दैट इज डाइकोंडाइलिक स्कल, क्योंकि उसमें ऑक्सीपिटल कॉन्डाइल, इफ यू डू रिमेम्बर ना, उसमें फोर्स टाइप का जहाँ पे फिट होता है. तो या it's dicondylic skull. And mammary gland, hair, tympanic membrane, and mammary gland. Now think about first and third. The unique mammalian characteristic are. Come on, tell me. Hair, tympanic membrane, mammary gland, or pinna? It's the pinna, because tympanic membrane is present differently in mammalians. If you do remember their hearings, the way that they hear it, so tympanic membrane is there, but definitely because ईयर का जो स्ट्रक्चर है दैट इज डिफरेंट. क्योंकि तुमने अगर बायोलॉजिकल क्लासिफिकेशन बहुत अच्छे से पढ़ा है तो हर एक कैटेगरी में यू आर गोइंग थ्रू इट कि द ईयर बोन्स आर डिफरेंट, देयर इंटरनल ईयर, उनका स्टेटमेंट इज ऑलवेज मेंशन्ड दैट डेफिनेटली इज द पिना, बिकॉज that's the unique feature. Ear pinna is absent. That feature is also there in many categories. Now, next question: which of the following is not an advantage of inbreeding? Guys, this question we have discussed in the last session also. I told you ki imagine we are going with a pure line. Pure line means that we are having a plant fertilization which is due to self-pollination or self-thing, right? So when we keep on doing that thing, recessive characteristic appears. And that create a problem which is known as inbreeding depression. We call it as inbreeding depression. अब इस inbreeding depression को ये हम कैसे overcome करते हैं? First of all, let me tell you, this question has been taken from the chapter strategy for food enhancement. And अब इसको overcome कैसे करते हैं? उसके लिए जो process होता है उसको बोलते हैं hybridization. और hybridization की वजह से जो एक vigor improve होता है, hybridization, and due to it the plant or animal vigor improves, and that process is known as heterosis. So now let's read the options if you did understand the thing that I'm telling. So first is it exposes harmful recessive genes that are eliminated by selection. Definitely, why not? It can happen, but we are going for which of the following is not an advantage. Elimination of less desirable gene and accumulation of superior gene take place due to it. No, it's not an advantage of inbreeding. It's ये तो उल्टा बोल रहा है, मतलब it is not the statement. It decreases the productivity of inbred called continuous inbreeding. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. It causes homozygosity. Yes, This is known as homozygosity. So guys, if we understand this point, wait, it decreases the productivity of inbreeding population after continuous breeding. Wait, which of the following, did I make a mistake in reading the question? Which of the following is not an advantage? Acha, it is an advantage, right? It decreases the productivity of inbreeding. Actually, I tell you what, there is, I think there is some error also. I'm going to look after it after the session ends. I have explained you total phenomena, guys, that if we talk about inbreeding depression, we do take the pure line, and all the time due to selfing, selection में problem आता है, or you may say why problem आता है, because desirable characteristic after a time are not visible. उसका viability decrease हो जाता है because the recessive gene reappears. उसके लिए we have to go for hybridization. So now, which of the following is not an advantage of? Okay, it exposes harmful radiation that are eliminated by selection. अच्छा, मैं यहाँ पे इसके, guys, I think I'm gonna make my little research on this because I feel there's a problem with this question, or maybe this answer sheet that one of my team member has made. So I'll come back to this question again by the end. So let's move toward the next question. The part of the human brain that help in regulation of sexual behavior and expression of excitement, pleasure, rage, fear, etc. definitely is the brainstem, guys. यहाँ पे तो as it is, I think the statement has been written in your NCERT. This is brainstem and epithalamus with it. Epithalamus, this is a part of the forebrain, right? You do remember? Diencephalon, so that's the thing. You should remember, it's a direct NCERT statement. Let's talk about the next question. Which of the following statements are correct? An excessive loss of body fluid from the body switch off osmoreceptors. Okay. ADH facilitate water reabsorption to prevent diuresis. Why not? I think it is true because ADH is antidiuretic hormone that is released by the pituitary gland. And when it is released through the pituitary gland, it will act upon the kidney, and there it will prevent, it actually help in regulation of the kidney working. ANF cause vasodilation, we talked about it. Natriuretic factor. It act upon heart. So I think that is a correct statement. ADH cause increase in blood pressure. Guys, think about it because it can be a correct statement. ADH is responsible for decrease in GFR. GFR is glomerular filtration rate. Guys, if you are having any problem, please put it in the chat because I'm not getting any reply from your side on this one. Wait. Jai Hind, the Mehta's world. Yeah. Okay, let me reveal answers for you guys. So when I was telling this is what I was clicking, right? B, C, and D option. I was telling ki, yeah, this is correct. In all of the things, I was agreeing with you. But I did not click on A and E because I was thinking that, no, it's nothing like that. Because ADH is glomerular filtration rate, which is 180 per minute, right? Per minute, nahi, per day, 180 liter per day, something like that. Yeah. So this is responsible for decrease? No, it increased because it has to make a balance of the water in body. So definitely B, C, and D are the correct one, and rest of the statements are not correct. मतलब तुम खुद सोचो, an excess loss of body will switch off osmoreceptor. Our body always need active osmoreceptor. That's how our body manage itself. That's why RAS, renin, angiotensin mechanism, ANF factor, and all these ADH, they are working together because osmoreceptors are taking the signals. So let's do the next question, which I believe is the last one. Which of the following are not under the control of thyroid hormone? Maintenance of water and electrolyte balance. Thyroid hormone. Guys, let me put a reminder. There are two categories of the cell, follicular and actually follicular cell and parafollicular cell, I'll say. The follicular cells are the one which is releasing thyroxine hormone. And thyroxine hormone, if you do remember, this is of T3 and T4. This is of two types, triido and tetraido. And then from the parafollicular cell, the other hormone is TCT, which is thyrocalcitonin. This thyrocalcitonin, this is responsible for calcium phosphorus homeostasis. And T3, T4 are the ones which keeps the metabolic rate, it act upon our heart rate, BMR, body basal metabolic rate, and all that. So now let's read the option. First of all, मेरे को तो ये दिख रहा है normal rhythm of sleep wake cycle. No, it is controlled by melatonin hormone, which is released by pineal gland. Melatonin hormone. Development of immune system? No, because thymin from the thymosin, actually, I will say from the thymus gland. So, okay, support the process of RBC formation in the liver, in the kids. Okay, so which of the following are not under the control of? So according to them, the answer is C and D. So normal rhythm. Okay, देखो BMR तो मैंने तुम्हें बोल ही दिया था अभी 1 मिनट पहले, because it regulate basal metabolic rate, right? So that is the correct. ठीक है, इसके बाद they are saying कि B and C. C is also not under the control because I told you it is somewhere controlled by this melatonin. So according to the, Achha, I'm so sorry. I made this mistake again. What is wrong with me? Wait, guys, wait a second. I made a very stupid mistake here in reading the options. So I was telling that melatonin is the one. According to them, C and D, they have told. So C is normal rhythm of the sleep-wake cycle. So that is controlled by melatonin. I mentioned it. So that option is not in there. Okay, matlab not in there as in not under the control. So we can consider this one. And then into the D, they are saying development of immune system, because I told you this is controlled by the thymus gland. Thymosin hormone is there, which is controlling T cell maturation. So that's why they have considered C and D. And BMR, I already mentioned, maintenance of water and electrolyte balance also somewhere, because this is indirectly in relation to breathing rate and heart rate also, because it affects the blood supply too. And support the RBC formation, that I was agreeing on to it, because it's a different story. If you people remember reading it, like how into the fetus liver is participating, and then after that thyroid gland itself has a control over to it. So definitely. So yeah, I think C and D, this is the correct one. I'll agree with it. Okay. So guys, अब चलते हैं इस question पर. This is the last question. कहाँ था ये वाला? Because I need to I need to read it again. Which one of the following is not an advantage? And they have told third is not an advantage. Achha, now I understood the question already. Obviously, it's a disadvantage, right? That's what I have been talking about. It's a disadvantage. It is a disadvantage, right? And that we have to overcome with the hybridization. And it decreases nahi hoga, it increases homozygosity hoga. And rest all the options I told you. Now I realized, actually I was not getting signals at that time. So thank you so much, guys. We have discussed all of the question, and in last few question, I felt I did not read some of the statement properly. That's why I took it back, the sentence I told, but that's okay. It happens sometime with the teacher. So thank you so much, guys. Let me tell you, our batches already have been started and they are running. And for the 11th and 12th and from 6th to 10th also, if you want to know, or if you want to find more information, please connect with us. We will be providing all the details in our description, and you can reach us easily. So thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye. Take care. I'm stopping my screen share, and good luck to you. Because we are going to meet again and we will be solving more questions, and for that too. Bye. Take care, guys. Thank you. Take care.